My name is Jeanne Lehman. I'm the CEO and founder of Black Canadian Women in Action, Femmes Noires Canadiennes en Action. But we call our organization, it's acronym BCW.
Okay, so what event are we having today?
Oh, this is our, I think, sixth edition of International Women's Day.
And what do we celebrate during International Women's Day? What's special today? What's going to happen?
So International Women's Day, as you know, is celebrated every year, usually the 8th of March. We celebrate it a little bit ahead because it was first one day, it became now a month, so it's a Women Month. What we celebrate, in this event usually, we will celebrate our achievement. We also will reflect our past and also the future, because someone asked me, what are you celebrating? I say, look, I think if all inequality were already reached, we couldn't be there celebrating. But we know that women still have, less salary, a lot of other, challenges than even men, and black women have even more. So that's why we have to always mark this day and talk about all that, our challenges, but also good solutions and also achievements.
So why is it important to focus on innovation and tech this year?
Okay, this year is the theme. The theme is innovation, and what is more important for us as a Black women organization, as you know, BCW has always innovated. We started business to serve women, to accompany women, to elevate women business, because we thought it was very important when women have their, economic autonomy, then they can do whatever they want. And now, as you know, we talk a lot about STEM, innovation. We don't want our women to be behind. And we know we have a lot of women who who have already studied in that field. But what we notice is that, unfortunately, we have women engineers and all that, but usually when it comes to the time to have a job, sometimes they can't find, and they will go to other fields. You see them even going to someone engineer and going to work to retail store. So we really want to change that. That's why we are partnering with Northwest College. They have a program called 1,000 Women in STEM. So sometime we're going to see if we have some of our women who can, be admitted in that program. We are also partnering with McEwan University. And now we have also our women, our young, our girls program. We call it Girl Empowerment Program. We want them to be also part of this. That's why today you will see a panelist, a youth panelist, where our girls will be talking about STEM.
Did you see much support for Black women in terms of innovation and tech and STEM in the budget released yesterday?
I don't see, to tell you the truth, we have this event today, we are celebrating, we are talking, but I'm very pessimistic and a little bit tired too, because as I said to you, this organization was funded because women wanted to have a place to talk about their challenges and solutions. And we have been working. Every time I hear people saying, oh yeah, you're doing well, we like what you do, but we are struggling to have, support for our girls and our women. All our funding will end in March, and we don't even know if we'll have some other funding. So that's why today we decided to have a fundraising. They said those who will be here, if they can support us, to support our girls. But I feel like that I feel very, how to say that, my heart is bleeding, because what we are doing the job the government cannot do, no other one can do. And we are supporting like women in business. We have a lot of women who are doing business who couldn't do that if it wasn't with the support of BCW. We are supporting even those who are in business, well accomplished, but we are elevating them. So now the girls We have to have girls in this type of program. Then they will be the citizen of tomorrow and bring wealth in this country. But yet, we still have to, beg. We still have to be fighting to have some, resources to do the job.
Talking about support, how can people support?
How can people support? I mean, this should be, for any government we should have funding from the municipality, from the provincial government, from the federal government. We have also done our toolkit that was funded by the federal government, but the funding ending in March. What type of support we need? We need support for everybody. We need support for, of course, the government, because we're doing job the government cannot do. But we also need support from individual. We need also support from our community. So we really need support from company, those who think that we are doing the right thing, those who want to support these girls or one of our programs. So they are very welcome.
So what can they do? Donate or sponsor or what? How can they support?
All of that. So donate. We have, we are a registered charity. That means that we do produce the charity receipt. So in our website, if they go donate, they can donate that way. They can also donate by, issuing a check. So they can give a donation. They can do sponsorship. We do have our business event coming on June 26 to 28. That is our expo. And everyone have noticed and said that this event is not just an event like that. It's usually some thing that will bring, this entrepreneur together. They will also meet with decision makers. They will meet with other entrepreneurs, their peer. They will also with financial institution. And this time we are talking about bringing business abroad, to be part of this, because people will want to do business with us here. So this is what we're going to have on June 26 to 28, and we do need sponsor for that. But no, for our regular program, of course, we need donations. And
Mrs. Lehman, a couple of weeks ago you met with the other ecosystem funders. You met the Premier. Did anything progressive come out of that? The second question is, would all these donations made by private investors, private businesses, could it match what the feds gave at the start of the ecosystem funding that started all this a couple of years ago? And then thirdly, the final question I have tonight is, can you look back and let's talk about some of the great things you've been able to achieve with the resources that you've had?
Okay, I think we will repeat the question, but let's go for number one. That is when the meeting we met with the Vice Prime Minister, Mrs. Honorable Freeland. So we met with her and with other ecosystem to let her know that we were a little bit tired, because ecosystem have not only produced, the outcome they were waiting, but even went over that. So this was the first time when we started accompanying our black community here in business, we didn't have anything. It was just a small funding from the municipality. Then the ecosystem came. Other come and join us, other ecosystem, other organization. And I will tell you, BCW, we have served more than 500 business. We have some of our business, startup or informal, who were informal. We make them register their business. We are also supporting those who are well established, because for us, BCW is not just helping the startup. It's really not only the startup, but also business that are well accomplished. So, and to see that the result is there, but yet we still have we have to ask if we're going to have some funding, and they're asking us to be sustainable. We received this funding for 3 years. 3 years, that is nothing. and we didn't have even capacity building funding, and now they're asking us after 3 years, you have to prove that you'll be sustainable. We have some organizations we know who have been here for 50 years and even more. They keep funding them. So it's sometimes a little bit, we are a little bit tired sometimes, where every time we have to beg and all that. So this is what we say to the Premier Minister, and she said she heard us. So we are looking, because the budget, the end fiscal year will be end of March, so we'll see what is happening. We also met with the Premier of Alberta, because all this ecosystem, we are a coalition and we are serving all these clients. So we met her and we explained to them that what we are doing is not charity. We're going to bring, and people are bringing wealth here in in the economy. So it's very important, because well supported, they will bring even more. And she was very receptive of that. So we are waiting, but we will continue asking, because we won't stay silent, because we are citizens like every other people, right?
Anything else?
Yeah, when you look across the last 3 years, what are the major achievements that come to mind?
Oh, the major accomplishment. I can, as we have two components, one is a business, the other one being, a community program. I think whether one or another, we have accomplished a lot. Usually our accomplishment, we see it when a woman come to say to us, you know what, my girls, we are very happy that she is coming to BCW program, because this is where she is. We have been talking about some topic no one could even think they can talk about regarding our girls. We did a black girls, identification of black girls, some of the topic that our girls are going through. We also have, right now, you will see it, a toolkit, anti-racist toolkit that we built in order to make people understand what we feel, how we are when, we are we're facing this racism. So this is, I can bring you many other accomplishments we have. We have 3 offices here in Calgary, in Edmonton, in Saskatchewan, where we're only the first black-led organization, to have an organization supporting people in business. So this is, and for business, as I said to you, we have now some of our business who are doing business abroad. We have, when we see some of our business business owners like Evelyn Yarrow and other who have their products at the Bay, at Costco, now dealing with the U.S. For us, it's a huge accomplishment. Yeah.
Ms. Lehman, I know that BCW is in partnership with the Saskatchewan Black Business Expo, which is happening for the first time March 23rd. What would happen, for example, to your partnerships outside Edmonton at the end of March when the funding ends?
We don't know, to tell you the truth. When the funding ends, we don't know what we're going to do. But for me, I have said, even if the funding ends, I will continue. Even if I'm just like when I started. When I started this organization, I was in my apartment with my computer. So I will just continue. Continue until I cannot continue. I don't know what will happen, but I will continue.